Welcome to GTV. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Diesel. Coming up on GTV, we'll tell you about how some of our sports did, and we'll have your final schedule.
And in GTV Sports, we will tell you about how softball and baseball did.
Let's get into the news.
Prom is tomorrow, May 11th. It's not too late to get tickets. The deadline is tonight.
Seniors, remember your last day is May 24th, and there is a mandatory graduation practice on the 28th. Your actual graduation is Sunday, June 9th. Make sure to be there no later than 4 so that who wrote this? So that you can have your picture taken.
Mrs. Ponce has been a teacher here at GHS for a few years. She teaches nutrition and wellness classes. Christine talked to her about these classes and how her childhood formed her love of cooking.
We are here with Mrs. Ponce, who is the advanced nutrition and wellness teacher at Goshen High School. We wanted to know why Mrs. Ponce teaches cooking. In her class, she used to see students doing lots of cooking, baking, and planning. Mrs. Ponce wants students to take her class because it's like a real-life class.
When you go to college, you could cook for yourself, or when you have your own family. I think it's very important that each of you can cook for yourselves, and this is a great place to start.
She says people don't have enough education in cooking and baking. Many still want to learn to cook but don't know how. Mrs. Ponce says that some of her favorite cooks and bakers are Alton Brown and Julia Childs, which could also help many learn new and easy recipes to make.
My mom always baked, and I always helped her bake. When I was a kid in junior high school, I would make a recipe a day as part of my spring break. I'd give my mom a shopping list. She'd bring the ingredients, and I would make whatever my recipe was.
I am currently taking Mrs. Ponce's Advanced Nutrition and Wellness class, and I would encourage anyone of any age to take a cooking class. I feel that cooking and baking is an important part of our lives currently and in our future life once we're living on our own.
GHS Band was one of 16 bands to make it to state finals this year. Excellent job, everybody.
With seniors thinking about graduation, that means it's time for the rest of us to start thinking about what's next after high school. For some, that means college. Chloe Hill talked with the counselors about some ways you can find the right one for you.
For high schoolers that plan on pursuing a further education, college visits are an important part of many of their lives.
I think college visits give a wonderful picture of what it could honestly be like. You know, you can do virtual visits online, which is awesome, but it's also marketing. So if you can actually get on campus and, number one, take a tour. Usually it's with a student that's a current student. Get on campus, you get a feel for the campus. You can get a feel for how kids interact. A lot of times kids are like, yeah, as soon as I stepped on foot, I thought, nope, that's not for me. And the other way too, that as soon as I got there, I thought, this really feels like it fits well.
Colleges often come to high schools too, giving more students the opportunity to see what they have to offer.
Number one, they come here to advertise their university, like just to expose you to their, who they are, right? Sometimes colleges show up and kids are like, I didn't know there was a college in Huntington, you know, or whatever. So I think it's number one for exposure, but also just to meet kids and to get the word out that maybe they have a really strong education program or they have a really strong pre-med program. It's just a way to promote and connect with kids, so kids, that the college is just more visible.
If you have any questions about college visits, reach out to the college for more information or ask your counselor for help.
Finals week is coming up, the week of the 27th. Here's your final schedule. Good luck, everyone.
Next up is sports. We'll tell you about how the Red Hawks have done this week.
Welcome to GTV Sports. In baseball, the Red Hawks beat Plymouth 8-7 when Bryson Wilson hit a single-scoring Damian Castillo. Ryan Diaz got the win after Jace Hirschberger and Jensen Mickle pitched in the game. Girls softball dropped their game against Plymouth 7-6. Abby Blankenship, Jenna Roll, and Kaylin Markham all had 2 hits. In tennis, the Red Hawks dropped their match against Fairfield 3-2. Pippin Stutzman, Anna Kate Staley both won for the 2 wins for Goshen. The Goshen varsity girls track team split their meet with Goshen and Northwood. Goshen lost to Northwood but beat Northwood. Christina Petkova, Edith Laura Ambula, Lily Clark, and the 2 relay teams took first place. In boys track, the boys lost to Northwood and Concord. Earning first place finishes for the boys were Daniel Kinsley in long jump, Dorian Diaz in the 1600 meter run. That's it for sports. Back to Aiden and Diesel with the rest of the announcements.
GHS students interested in doing summer school this year. Admission for summer school is open now and closes May 24th. Don't forget to apply.
Elections for student youth advisors are less than 1 week from now. On Wednesday, May 15th, you'll vote for your fellow GHS students to fill one of 8 positions on boards and commissions here in Goshen. Here are the positions and the students running for those positions. Taggy Galeb is running for the City Council position. Mary Smucker and Peter Moser are running for the Mayor's Environmental Advisory Committee. Kimberly Catzabal Gonzalez for the Board of Zoning Appeals. Braden Weiss is up for the Traffic Board. Magdalena Bridge Oya is running for the Shade Tree Board. Sydney Lawrence and Catherine Oriana Pineda are running for the Parks and Recreation Board. Sofia Valdez, Admiris Cortez, and Ashley Soto are running for the Board of Aviation. Severa Sin and Patricia Yanez Zimmerno are running for the school board. Good luck to all the candidates.
And that's it for this week's GTV.
Make sure to tune in next year for more episodes and some new faces.
And if you want any bloopers or behind the scenes, make sure to check out our Instagram page.
I suck at those names and I'm the one that wrote it. Bro, Mr. Sapp wrote it? It did a couple times. Yeah, no. So I was trying to read the name of Mr. Sapp, the one that wrote it, and I don't know what he meant by